Hello, 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 hello. Sorry for the late stream. Every time I think about doing like a Blender or a Godot stream, some kind of working, studying stream where I'm trying to do something in a really complicated software, I get scared. I get turned into a little weenie baby, and I'm quaking in my boots, and I'm afraid. I'm afraid of starting stream, doing that, and being really confused. And that's basically what I was doing today. I woke up on time. I had everything ready, but I didn't want to hit go live because I wasn't sure if I could do it. But I'm here now, and we're gonna try it for a little bit. And then tonight, maybe you'll see me on Whiskey stream playing more Lethal Company. Maybe you didn't hear it from me, but maybe you did. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're gonna do a little bit of Blender stuff, and if we're really lucky, actually no, we're gonna do a little Blender to Godot pipeline sort of thing. Something I have zero knowledge or expertise in, but I'm just gonna go for it. I don't want to live in fear anymore. I don't want to live like this. So we're gonna try to figure it out, and. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, whatever. Danger, thank you so much for the resub, by the way. Thank you. How are you? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for the resub. 35 months. Holy cow. Your dev streams are some of the coolest. I'm scared, though, because I'm venturing into really uncharted territory here. This is stuff that I really know nothing about. But you know what? I'm not going to have any high expectations for what we're going to accomplish today. But it will be a learning process. It'll be okay. I'm going to be using Blender and Godot. I'm going to try to export something into Godot, and hopefully it works. I've been trying to teach myself how to rig in Blender. Rigging, if you don't know, is when you basically turn your 3D model into a puppet that you can animate. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to move. Rigging is when you make it able to move, and animating is when you make it move. And modeling is when you make it. That's basically how it works.
colon D D D D D D D.
So it'll be a little bit more on the art side today, I guess. I've done Godot streams in the past, and it's mostly like trying to learn programming. I don't know why. I just feel like I just want to like. I just feel like I'm just feeling around in the dark here, but I gotta figure it out. Jeffacito, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Holy cow. Alright. I'm about to learn to rig and stuff too after finals. Ooh. Hopefully this, well, I can't say take notes because I don't know what I'm doing, and I feel like if anyone was gonna study what I'm gonna do today, you would learn it incorrectly. But I'm trying my best. Let's move on over to the just chatting screen. Boom. Hello. Oh my god, look at this full classroom today. Wow, this might be the most full this classroom's ever been. Holy cow. Everyone's here. Wow. Well, welcome on in, everyone. Whoa. Bunch of cuties. Oh my gosh, you said it. And I see some cuties in chat too. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I noticed you got a little grub in there. Yeah, a little tiny grub in the pocket. That was part of the model. Alright, so. How's everyone doing? Let me say hi. Let me say hi to y'all. I'm gonna scroll up. a little bit. See who's in class. I'm taking attendance. If I say your name, say here. Yataro, S-Kids Cyberfox, Detotix, Boxy was taken, Howl, Golden Cat 99, Landos, Danger, Sirlink, and Howl, and Skylar, and Dusk Caliber, and Pixisticks, welcome. Cedric Fox, Shawuba, and Foen, Jeffacito, and Shawuba. I may have said some names twice, I cannot remember. Fiormore, Hypnoxia, welcome. Awesome Gamer, welcome. Sorry, it's Jay, welcome. Boxy was taken. I said hi to you already, but welcome. Wow, whoa, alright, everyone's here. Perfect attendance. We love to see it. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna get right into it. Let me get Blender up. Let me get Blender back up. Let me show you what I've been working on off stream. And oh,
Hi.
Nix Aster, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Welcome on in. Have a seat. All right, so I've gone on my my Blender rant before. My Blender rant is I come from a student background, but I studied Maya in school. So I used Maya, which is another 3D software that costs like $1 million. Like it's like literally costs like $4,000 to use it for like a year or something like that. It's like ridiculous. I don't have the exact pricing, but it's like insane and no one can afford it. But since I was a student, I was able to use like the educational license, and that's what I learned and that's what I got used to. I never worked in 3D or anything like that, so I'm still pretty basic understanding, but you know, I kind of know how to make a cube and stuff. And I kind of like the way the hotkeys and stuff work. It's pretty similar to a lot of other 3D software, like Unity and I think Unreal as well, and 3ds Max, and you know, a lot of stuff. That's just kind of the way things are done. Blender has a completely different way of doing things, and I was too stubborn to learn how to do it the Blender way, and I've learned it the Maya way essentially. And Blender has a different hotkey preset. They're called key maps. They have something called the industry compatible key map that makes it a little bit more similar to Maya and all the other softwares, and that's basically how I've used Blender for years, and I like it. Except a lot of hotkeys are missing. A lot of like Blender specific hotkeys are just not assigned. You can assign it yourself, but assigning hotkeys in Blender is weirdly like annoying. Like everything is really hard for some reason. So it's been a struggle because a lot of tutorials use the default key map. Most of them do, almost all of them. So when I'm trying to learn how to do something, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, hit Alt Control V and you'll get this thing," and it's not how I do it, and I don't know how to do it. In a lot of cases, you can open up the search menu and just get the function yourself, but in some cases, there's just no way to do it. So I've been like bullying myself into trying to learn how to use the default Blender hotkeys, and it's insane. It's insane to me. Like, who works like this? I can't do it. I've tried so many times, and I've given up. But today, we're gonna try again. So this is where we are. Alright, let's move on over to... Boom, 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 boom... Oop. Boom, boom, boom. I tried to teach myself how to rig. And I made this guy... This gingerbread man. Allie named him Gerald. So this is Gingerbread Gerald. And I'm trying to get him to walk and stuff. And it's not, you know, I'm not trying to make him look super detailed and nice or whatever. It was just purely to learn how this works. And guess what? We got him This is my walk cycle. Do you like it? I didn't want to spend time making an actually good walk cycle. Y'all know I can animate, right? Oh, fuck. Okay, so it's middle mouse button to orbit and shift mouse button to pan. Oh my god, this is insane. Okay, and control mouse button to zoom out. Alright. This is the walk cycle here. Oh yeah, I gave him an evil face at the back of his head because I thought it'd be fun. But anyway, we don't have to think about that right now. We don't have to think about the ramifications of that. But anyway, this is Gerald. Say hi to Gerald. Can we get some frat boy paws for Gerald? He just got born. He's pretty new. Ahmed, hi! Ahmed's seen Gerald already. Ahmed knows about Gerald and Gerald's evil twin brother. Dalalreg. That's his name. Thank you so much for the resub, Ahmed. Thank you. How are you? How are you doing today? Alright, so now Gerald can walk. We can turn off the armature. We can put the armature behind him. This is what the walking looks like. Dalareg is Gerald's twin, yeah. He kind of looks like a Minecraft creeper now that I think about it. Feeling better today? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to hear it. Keep on healing. He gives me the gingerbread man from Shrek vibes. Why? Because he's a gingerbread man? Because, yeah. I mean, that's an astute observation. Thank you. Ron! Hi, Ron. How are you? Whoa, you got the Twitch recap thing. Whoa. Wait, what is the Twitch recap? How did you get that badge? Shiwuba, how'd you get that badge? Twitch recap 2023? What the heck? Hi, Chris. I love you. Oh my gosh, Ron, I love you too. Do you like Gerald? I don't think you've seen Gerald yet. Gerald walks. And Gerald idles. Look, I didn't want to spend time making it look good, okay? Don't make fun of me. And that's to everybody. Don't make fun of me. Don't tease me. I'm new. I'm new at this. This is my idle animation. And... check it out. I have an attack animation too. Check it out. Yeah! I did that, today. Earlier. So he can walk, he can idle, and he can attack. That's basically all you need to do, right? I'm imagining Gerald running at me in the dark at 10 miles per hour. More like 100 miles per hour. Dude, you're playing Lethal Company and you see this, what do you do? Nani Dragon, thank you so much for the reset, thank you! Thank you. You might need to actually look at your recap first. Please show us your recap. My recap? I'm embarrassed about my recap. You can't see my recap. No. Well, you could, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I have a Twitch recap. But then how do you get the thing? From opening it up? Twitch recap? Okay. I'll do my Twitch recap. It's who's in your top chatters. Whoa, really? Whoa. I don't even know how to get the recap anymore. Am I able to? Oh, there it is. Your year, well played. Choose your recap. Should we do the viewer recap? I don't want you knowing who I watch, like Germa. Let's do the creator recap. Your high score in 2023. Ooh, look at those hours watched. Wait, did they like dox my like revenue and shit? I don't remember. Anyway. We did 115 streams. Well, we got 1,000 clips made this year. That's actually kind of nutty. I didn't think I would have that many clips. Is that clips made of my channel? Wait, why am I Angel Chester? Oh, it's my F11 is my hotkey to make myself into an angel. Okay, well, I guess we could be that for a bit. Ooh, 5 categories? Wait. Oh, yeah, you mean like this is like English and, you know, stuff like that. Like those kind of tags. Your top stream reached 1,000 viewers. Oh my gosh. I think I got a really beefy rate at some point. I watched you for 300 plus hours this year. Can you believe that? Whoa, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. That's a lot of hours. Angels use full screen. True. This looks really tasty. I want to drink it. 298,000 chats sent. That's a lot of chats. My top categories were Hollow Knight. Oh, I still never 100%ed Hollow Knight. I never even 100%ed it. I know you could 112% it or whatever. But I don't know how to play anymore, so I don't know if I'll ever revisit Hollow Knight. Wow, our Godot streams did pretty well, I guess. Celeste was also really fun this year, and I still haven't beaten the post-game for Celeste either. Ghost Trick was really fun. Oh my gosh, Ghost Trick was so fun. We played Ghost Trick with Allie. And, Pikmin 4... We don't want to talk about Pikmin 4. Ooh, don't talk about Pikmin 4 when Hal's around. Ooh, we'll just scroll past that. My top 3 tags were VTuber, English, and furry. Those things are true. These are all true things. I am a VTuber, I speak English, and... I guess I'm a furry now. My top emotes! I'm actually really surprised that Frat Boy Scared made it up at the top 5 emotes, because I always forget that I have this emote, but I really like it. Like, I'm really proud of this one. I drew all these emotes. Obviously, this one's based off of Celeste. This one's based off of a cat. But I did draw them, and I like them. And it's just funny to me how much people use Frat Boy questioning. Acceptance, the final stage of depression. What, that I'm a furry? You'll get there, Ron. Ron will get there. We accept Ron in this community. This cup stole the spotlight. You want that otter? 1,800 views? Wait a minute. I don't even remember this clip. But you seems cute. Thank you. Welcome, Dildo. I'm realizing why your name is spelled like that. Wait, I don't even know if you could hear that. It was someone... TikTok users. This was insane because this was when I did the TikTok stream. And, like, I got a lot of insane chatters that time because we were doing co-streaming on TikTok. Someone's name was Dildo. And I was like, thank you, Dildo. I get it now. Oh. Shit. That was funny. Really got me with that one. Yubi, hi, how are you? We're going through my creator recap. 21 million channel points? Some of y'all are way too rich for your own good. Let me turn the music back on. 6,000 new followers. Thank you, everyone. We're almost at 50K, by the way. We're only, what, 3,000 away? I think we could do it next year.
And you pass out.
1,000 new subscribers. 700 gifted subscriptions. Thank you. 76 hype trains. AO. That's insane. 100 raids sent. 300 raids received. 100. Whoa, that's clean. Look at that. 100 shoutouts. Exactly 100 shoutouts. In 4 stream together streams, which is a feature that I didn't start using until really recently. Your loudest fans in 2023. I like how it's like loudest and not necessarily like most passionate or whatever. I don't know. Loyal. It's just loud. You're loud. Graycon, you're loud. Zashin, Cold Dog the Man, you're loud. Noizert, Danger, you're loud. Zithri is loud. Unhinged Hyena, you're unhinged. Blizzigan Knight, Yataro, congratulations. You're in my loud Hall of Fame. You're 5th loudest? I don't know if this is in order of loudness. I think it's just a random assortment of loud. I was one of JT's loudest fans. I don't know what that means. I don't chat often. Wait, loud doesn't mean most chats? What's the metric for loud? Because there have definitely been more chattier people than who's listed here. Maybe it's a stream presence. Yeah, maybe it's like most like hours watched or something. Dang, y'all, I really appreciate it. Thank you for playing. Am I a game to you, Twitch? Am I a game? Is this a game? Don't forget to stream your recap. We're coming together for a recap like never before. Oh, does this count as streaming my recap? There it is. There's my recap. I guess you can see my viewer recap if you really want. I've watched 1,000 hours of Twitch. And I visited Twitch almost every day of the year, 341. Celeste top 10% because of the Dr. Pegnog. Dr. Pegnog. Tis the season for Dr. Pegnog again, isn't it? Except I'm not gonna do it. My pegging days are over. My eggnog days are over, I mean. I couldn't get enough of these categories. Just chatting, art, VR chat, whatever this is, music. I got emotional. Well, these are just my own emotes, because I spam them whenever I raid someone. This doesn't really count. So, yeah, these are the ones I used most for, like, let's raid someone. I'll use this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. Sometimes I'll use Salute. I'll use it 90 times. I guess I don't really chat that often. I'm more of a lurker. I've only really... My most used emote I've only used 147 times. I barely ever chat. Ever. Like, I don't know what to say. I like watching. Who do you watch in the music category? Is that music? No, this is games and demos. Oh, this is music. Why did I not see the music right next to it? I don't know. Probably Ron. Honestly, probably Ron. I watch Ron a lot, but I rarely ever chat. And Ron does a lot of music. There's literally no one else that I watch that does music. So, there you go. There's Ron. Alright, let's see. I sent Did I really send 2,000 chat messages? You know what? Most of these chat messages probably were on my own channel when I was testing something in Sammy, because I would use the chat as like a debugging tool to like I would add like a temporary thing that says like test success or something like that, and sometimes I would spam it. So that's probably where like 2,000 of these come from. I gifted 51 subs this year. Yay! I'm proud of that. You had your community's back. I sent 88 chat messages as a mod. To who? 26 mod actions taken? I don't mod for anyone except myself and Ali, but when I'm on Ali's stream, I don't really even moderate. I just make polls that are really obnoxious. I don't do that anymore. Oh, it's literally just Ali. This is just This is just Allie's, This is Allie. No, I've probably timed out 26 people. I don't really ban people. Well, sometimes I ban people. I ban people for just being like regular, like mid-tier trolls. I'm a top Twitcher. That sounds wrong somehow. What does top Twitcher mean? Does that mean I'm on this website way too much? Should I be ashamed? Category champion. What does that mean? Majestic moderator? I'm literally a moderator for one channel. And I barely moderate. I can't stop twitching? It's true. Honestly, my left eye can't stop twitching. Like, for like a whole month. My eyes couldn't stop twitching. I think it means someone's talking about me. That's what I've heard. Chat badge unlocked. You are a top user, own it. Oh my gosh, wait, I have this. Can I add it to my own thing? La la la. Whoa, get out of here. Verified Twitch partner badge. I don't care about that. I want this one. Whoa. That's really cool. I watch a lot of Snuffy, and I've only ever sent 10 chat messages, so there's my most watched channel. And I also watch a lot of Germa, so there's that. I was watching Germa before stream today. And, wow, I do watch a lot of Ron, what the heck? Look, it's Ron! Shout out to Ron's Rogue _. And Allie's here, and Whiskey's here, and that's... Oop, you can't see Whiskey. There he is. That's basically all that's basically everyone I watch. Wow, look at these beans. They're really good. I watch them. These are, yeah, these are my comfort streamers. They're pretty cool. My most watched channel had 620 hours and no chat messages. Whoa. Fellow lurker. We think you'd like this clip. We don't have to watch that. Thank you for playing. Hooray! 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 Never said anything to Germa, damn. Yeah, I guess I didn't say anything to Germa this year. 0 chat messages. Well, what do I have to say to him? I'm like an insect to Germa. I don't even exist. You hate him? No! I almost said hi to him because I had him on in the background and he like left for a BRB and then he came back and said, hi, I'm back. And I almost said hi, but I stopped myself and I was alone, so no one would have witnessed it. But now you all know my secret. Damn, I'm embarrassed. Rhythm, thank you so much for the resub at tier 3. Thank you so much. Holy cow. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yo. So yeah, there it is. That's my viewer recap. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm gonna close that. Now back to Gerald. It's Gerald time. Right, so here's Gerald. I made him in Blender to teach myself how to rig. And in some ways I've succeeded, but there's a lot of stuff I don't know how to do, like, for example... Oh my god. So used to hitting F. I'm using the default key map, and I'm not used to it, and it's really hard to navigate. So the foot came off a little bit, but that's fine. I tried to do IK on the legs, but what would happen is if the legs went up, then the foot would rotate down because it's parented to the lower leg. So I just pulled it off. And I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. See, I know I can use constraints as well. Constraints are when you add like a thing to the thing that makes it move a certain way based off of another thing's movement. But I'm trying to export this into a game engine, so I don't know if the constraints will get baked into the animation when I export it, so I avoided doing that. What I did was I just unparented the foot. So as you can see, I pulled the foot a little bit too far out, and it is currently disconnected from the bone. And I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but that's how I did it. Are you learning this for the short film stuff? The short film that I kind of gave up on a little bit and is never gonna happen. No, it's not for that. I'm trying to teach myself game development stuff now. Yeah, so this is for that. Although this isn't gonna be in the game, this is just for learning purposes. So yeah. Don't overscope, folks. Make sure you, plan for doable projects. Because at a certain point, it'll just be too much and you lose passion for it. Don't be me. But I do like learning stuff, so I'll one day I'll make a thing. Are there any plans to release what you have? It's too cringe. I feel like it should never see the light of day. Which is sad because other people have worked on it. Like, I have a composer, I had a composer, and some light voice acting here and there, and I'm just not happy with it in its current state, and I don't want that to be... I don't want that to be, like, the Chester film, you know what I mean? I don't want it to be that. I want it to be not that, and I don't know if I'll ever remake it, but if I ever do, it'll definitely be from scratch, because I've just changed too much as an artist and a storyteller, I guess. It's lost media. It wasn't any media to begin with. I don't know. It didn't exist. It's not real. But I don't know. If I was happy about it, there's things I like about it, which is why I'm not really sure what to really do with it. But I definitely don't want to finish it. Like, when I decided to not finish it, it was a huge weight off my shoulders. So maybe I will turn it into something one day. I'll repurpose it or something. There's bits in there that I like the feeling behind it. I like. But the execution, kind of sloppy, I think. Really sloppy. There was the trailer and the clip on your YouTube. This is lost media. Well, the clip is still there. I'm sorry. Trust me, I'm so disappointed in myself that I didn't get to finish it. But I do think that canceling it is the right move. And I've learned a lot, and hopefully I can use that sort of knowledge for more stuff in the future. But it's tough, I mean, to throw away, like, years of work. It's not fun to do that. It makes you feel kind of poopy inside, but it had to be done, you know? Like, it was not well thought out logistically. But yeah, in a weird way, like, Chester became my streaming personality, and it wasn't always meant to be that. But yeah, I don't know. Now I have Gerald, so throws Chester the Otter in the trash. We have Gerald now, and Gerald is here to stay. Gerald is rapidly approaching your location. And Gerald is gonna attack. Gerald is an apex predator. Gerald the Otter. Yeah, Gerald's an otter. Frat boy Gerald moment. Yeah. Alright. So. What was I doing? Right. I was talking about, IK. If you don't know, this is, 3D 101.
SVC_Yataro.
IK stands for inverse kinematics. It sounds really scary, but the emphasis is on inverse. Because the alternative is FK, which is forward kinematics. Kinematics is a fancy word for movement or something like that. So this is forward kinematics. If you take this arm, you see how the arms start from up here and end over here, because this is like the center of your body and this is like the outside of your body. Forward is when you animate like this. Let's say I want to have him waving, so I will move the arm and move the arm like this, and then move this, and that's forward kinematics, because you're moving forward. You're starting from the base, and you're moving outwards. That's forward kinematics. That's basically how bones are set up normally, because that's how you parent the chain. Inverse kinematics means, what if I wanted to move it from the hand first, and just have the arm go where I want the arm to go? Because hands do a lot of emoting, and you generally want hands to be in a really specific location. And if you want smooth arcs, it might be hard to do that if you're working like from this joint down. So that's inverse kinematics. You have to set your model up differently that way. This is very basic stuff. And this applies to any sort of 3D software with animation. You'll need to know this. So I didn't really set IK up for the arms, but I have IK set up for the foot, even though I don't know if I did it right. That's why if I try to rotate the foot, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go because this yellow bone over here is an IK bone. And, well, this is the IK bone. This is the IK target. And this bone moves along this chain. So if I want to move the foot, and I'll have to grab this as well because I pulled it off. But if I want to do walking, I'm like, you move the foot, and everything else just kind of goes with it. Because the alternative would be to start from over here and then angle it up and then angle the lower foot down, and that's annoying, and who wants to do that? So that's what IK is. So I've never really rigged in Blender before. I've rigged for school a long time ago in Maya, but that was a long time ago. So it's been a while, and I tried my best. This is what I got. And now I have these 3 animations, and I want to see if I can export them into Godot. And what I'm worried about, my first thought is, well, what a lot of animation tools are Blender specific. I don't know. I assume that the IK will be okay because it's a pretty common way to animate characters, but I haven't really exported it before. This is gonna be my first ever export. So why don't we do it? I think I have to have all of these animations checked over here, if I remember right from a tutorial that I saw. I don't know if I need any of these things checked over here. I don't really know what this stuff does. A lot of menus within menus. So okay, I guess we'll just go for it. I have a light source in here that I don't need, so I'll delete that. I'll rename cube to, how do I rename this? How do you rename stuff? I swear in the industry compatible you could just hit enter. Okay, that's another thing I like about the industry compatible key map. See, I don't know why I torture myself like this. How do you rename stuff easily? Do I have to bring my mouse all the way over and double click it? There's got to be a shortcut, right? I just don't know what the shortcut is. But anyway, I could double click it and rename it Gerald. Gerald Mesh. F2 to rename. F2 to rename. F2. F2 to rename. Come on now. Please. Who lives like this? Anyway, whatever. Okay, F2 to rename. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Welcome on in. Okay, so F2 is a Windows shortcut. It's pretty universal. Well, hitting enter to rename is something that's used in Godot. It's used in After Effects. I think I like Mac OS. You can hit enter to rename stuff. It just makes more sense to me. Whatever. I'm leaving my industry compatible days behind. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf here, even though I hate it. Hate it, but it's okay. Poppy C, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. I've literally never hit F2 to rename something in my whole entire life. So let's, I guess, we'll select our armature and our mesh. So we have both of those things selected. Alright. I'll just, maybe just hit A to select everything. Which, A to select everything? Hello? Every other software has Control A. Why A? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Whatever, it's fine. I guess it's a little bit faster. I'm a hater. So let's go to export, and Godot likes the GLTF format. Some sort of open source 3D exporting thing. Let's open up some of these things over here. Limit to selected objects, because we don't want any other stray things getting in the export. Y up, because Godot is a Y up software. We definitely want that. Animation bake all object animations. Force exporting animation on every object. Be careful when using constraints. Can be useful when using constraints or driver. Also useful when exporting only selection. Do I bake? Do I bake the animation? Let me look at this tutorial really quick. Where was that tutorial that I was just watching? It's gotta be in my history somewhere. Okay, Y up.
Our town is under siege.
Apply modifiers. Azro, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? You were playing Stellaris. I'm not familiar with Stellaris. I hope it was fun. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We're just messing around in Blender/Godot a little bit. I'm doing stuff that I'm not really familiar with, so it's probably just gonna be me staring at the screen really confused for another hour or so. Though I do want to keep it pretty short today, but I really appreciate the raid. Thank you. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. It was a big collab. Whoa, that's super fun. Whoa. Oh, was that the thing that you were drawing the big promo art with everyone in it? That looked really good, by the way. Yo, I'm really happy that it was a good stream. That's so exciting. Currently, I am trying to export. Wait, what? Animation mode. What? This must be an older version of Blender, because some of these options don't show up. I guess I'll leave it unchecked for now, and if something goes wrong, I'll try checking it. Oh, wait a minute. No, I want NLA tracks. I think I want NLA tracks. Because I have each of these discrete animations separated in these separated tracks. So I think I want to do this. So maybe this doesn't matter after all. Because I got grayed out. Notes? No. Rest and ranges. Use current frame as no, I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. Starting at 0. Maybe I'll actually check that in the future, but I moved all the first keyframes to 1 in this particular case. Export all armature actions. Reset pose bones between actions. Okay. Wait, am I doing this right? These settings look really different. Optimize animation size. Force keeping channels for bones. Force keeping channels for... I don't know what any of this stuff means. Shape keys. Mesh. Apply modifiers. We'll definitely want to do that. Because I forgot to do that on the thing. Scene graph.
What? Is this some sort of
material.
incel stream?
What? For a second I thought your small model in the lower left corner is a bored ape. How dare. How dare. No. No. Nope. No, I don't fuck with that. Doesn't Godot import blend files directly? That's true. Although, I don't know how that plays with, like, actual animation. Like, constraints and stuff. I'm scared to try. This is, I guess, the kosher way to do it. But we might mess around with blend files in the future. I'd be more comfortable trying that with, like, environments and props and stuff. But if this is going to be my character... This is my test character, by the way, for those of you just joining. I made a gingerbread man as a example. His name is Gerald. He can walk, idle, and attack. So we're gonna export that. I'll just save it as riggingtest.glb. So now we have that. I heard it's a good workflow because if you ever modify the blend file, it gets updated in Godot. I wonder how, like, what the performance is like. Like, is it slower or faster reading a blend file than any other kind of export? If anyone knows, let me know. But I'm gonna stick to the script because this is how I mentally prepare to do it. But I'll definitely try that stuff out later. So now we have to open Godot. We'll do that. Let's open up test game because if I import something, I don't want it to screw up the project file or whatever. Right, this is not what I want to do right now. This is me testing something else. And this is me testing another thing. And this is me testing another thing. I didn't make these tiles. Why don't I make a new scene? Nope, that's create new node. Scene, new scene, 3D scene, because we're gonna try 3D. Okay. I guess we'll just... I'll make a new folder, and I'll name it Gerald. I got the Gerald folder here. And I'll open up my... my folder that I saved him in. Riggingtest.glb, I'll just drag that in, I guess. Is that how it works? I'm scared. It's an X. I think something went wrong. Oh my god! Oh my god. I didn't know he'd be that big. What the heck? Gerald, sir? Oh my god, oh. Okay, okay, I guess he's this big. Okay.
10 months. Nearly a whole year. Can't wait to celebrate that with you. Love
Magpie,
you, Chris
thank
and the
you. Thank you so much for the 10 months. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Holy cow. I really appreciate you. Yeah, this is Godzilla minus 2. Probably accidental centimeter and meter conversion somewhere. Well, I wasn't paying attention to how many meters tall I made Gerald. Now that I think about it, I think this cube is 2 meters tall. So how many meters tall is this? Oh, no wonder he's so big. He's like 20 meters tall. Okay, well, we'll just work with this for now, because I wasn't paying attention to that. Okay, okay, wait a minute. New inherited animation player. Okay. Oh, actually, the animation's imported beautifully. This is all exactly how I did it. Did it, It must have, like... It must have just baked everything, because I definitely didn't keyframe this much. Is that just how it works? That looks correct. That's his attack. That's his idle. Okay, for anyone who's just joining, I didn't try to make these look good. Don't, please. I'm just trying to figure out how this whole process works. I've never imported anything into Godot before, and I've never rigged either in Blender. It's my first time. I'm just insecure about the way this idle animation looks. Can't change loop mode on animation embedded in another scene. Wait, what? Looks like you aren't tweaking any animations in Godot. I don't even think you can work with... So... Godot supports, like, skeletons, like armatures and stuff, but I don't think you can individually move them in Godot. As far as I know, so... I think all the animation is already going to be done in Blender anyway. But, I wonder... I really can't change the loop mode? Can't change loop mode on animation embedded in another scene. What? New inherited. Wait. Maybe if I save this inherited scene as Gerald import or something, then I could do it. No? Huh. Interesting. Here's the walking. That's... Let me see if I can import another way. Re-import. Yeah, how do I... Let me Google it. Animation's not looping on inherited scenes from a 3D GLTF. Animated mesh. Create a new inherited scene from imported mesh. Select the animation player. Set to loop. Animation needs... The bug report is about the loop animation checkbox not working in the Godot editor. Not able to loop animation. Godot says can't change loop mode on animation embedded. Click on the warning imported scene, then pop-up gives you instructions. Advanced import settings. Custom tracks. Is there a way to make it so that it knows to loop it when I export it, maybe? Like, maybe there's, like, an option here or something, like... Nope, that's not it. Action clip. Repeat. Manual frame range. Oh, wait a minute, Cyclic animation. Maybe that'll export? Well, it doesn't loop like I would think that it was supposed to. Okay, never mind. I don't understand this. Maybe there was something in the export settings that I missed. Like rigging test 2, selected objects, Y up, material, shape keys, rest position, skinning, lighting mode, compression, animation, NLA tracks, optimize animations, limit to playback range. No, there's nothing here that... I remember when I made a character, I told it via code to make the action cycle. Yeah, I'm seeing some people are opting to use like animation.looping equals true or something, but in this tutorial that I watched, it seemed like you could just do it. This is a tutorial by Tissue Inu, and it just seems like when they do it, they drag it in, they just drag in the file, it gets loaded in, new inherited, okay. And they go into the idle and the run, and they just check it. And it works? I don't get it. Did I miss a step? Here, let me try something here. So if this is not going to cooperate with me, maybe if I try let me try Godot 3.5 to see if that's any different. Test game 3.5. Sure, yes. Create. Whatever. Is GLB a Godot specific file? No, it's not. It's not. It's kind of like FBX, but not owned by Autodesk. It's kind of like that. I don't know what the difference is between the two, but I know there's a converter. But if I make a new scene here, and I drag in the thing I just exported here, there's Gerald in an older version of Godot. Okay, let's open up this inherited file. Yeah, what? It maybe it's just a version thing, because look. Now I looped it, and it's fine. I wonder why that's different between versions. Do the actions in Blender loop for you? No, they don't. I don't know Blender enough to get it looping, and I don't know how to have that get exported as well. There's no like easy button for like looping like a single discrete animation. I checked my example model and they loop. Do you use Godot? Are you using 4 or 4.2 or whatever? Because this is 3.5 and it seems to loop fine. I can't seem to think about why they would have changed it, because I did the exact same thing. This is in Blender. I've only ever used Blender for like basic level modeling, so any sort of animation or rigging stuff is like completely new to me. I've never really been good at 3D animation. I can do it, but I'm not good at it. So this is back in the new version of Godot, and it just decides not to work. Let's save this as node 3D, whatever. It's just a test. Didn't I make a new inherited scene? Should I drag that in instead? We have Gerald import now. Gerald import. An animation embedded in another scene. This is so strange to me. Is there a way I could, like, export the animation file? Save as... Make it unique? Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh. I guess the animation data is written in the exported file, and in order for me to actually like change it or edit it or whatever, you'd have to make it unique to Godot, so it saves it as like a resource inside the project file somewhere, and then you can do it. I guess, maybe. I don't know if that makes sense, but we got it working, so I'm not gonna question it. All right, we gotta walk. Why is it so? It's so like, the frame rate was like so slow. Debugger. Visual profiler, no, monitor, FPS. I guess I'm not running any game right now, it's just the preview. I just wanted to see how much Godot was chugging, but I don't know how to do that. I gotta go, stream has been nice. I'll see you later, Pizza Ninja. Have a great rest of your evening. Bro is schmoovin'. Alright, so maybe we could do something with this really quick. Now that we're in here, we can make our first ever 3D demo. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this scene as well. And... let's see here. Node 3D. What do we got here in our goodie bag? I want to say, how do I just make like a cube? I know there's a way to make a cube somewhere. I've done it before. Maybe it's like a mesh instance or something? Mesh instance 3D. Mesh... plane mesh? Ooh, okay. And, let's make it big. I'm not used to this gizmo. Alright. There's our... oh, a little big. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. We got a ground. We need a world environment. To have any visible effect, world environment requires its environment property to contain an environment, its camera attributes property to contain a camera attribute resource, or both. Okay, we'll make a new environment, and we'll say that the ambient light is the sky. Or... actually, wait a minute, no, I think there's like a preview environment that I can generate. Here, maybe? Oh, add environment to scene. Yeah, this just adds like the preview sun to the scene. I found my code that enables looping a Godot. Animation.loop equals true. There should be a loop option in the animation somewhere. Thank you, thank you. That would have been what I got it working, I think. But I would have tried that if I couldn't get what I was trying to do to work. I really appreciate it, thank you. Right now I'm trying to make a ground that I could walk on. I think I can create a... I can generate a collision shape here. Let's add these to a static body, I guess. Static body 3D. Put this in here, put this in here. So now, I think I'll need a character body for my player character. I'll drag the model in there, and we'll give him a collision shape. So I'm trying to remember how things work around here. I haven't used Godot in a hot minute. Collision shape 3D. Wait, a sphere? No, this is a capsule. Well, why is it like transparent? Like I can't see it. Is there a way that I could... Well, I guess this is just how they look. Sure. That's my collision shape. Looks like this. Okay, let's add a script. Nope, I don't know what that is. Basic movement, sure, I'll take it, because I don't really work in 3D. Some code that we can work with. Input direction. So I wonder if I could walk around now. I don't have a camera, I just realized. I should probably add a camera to the scene. Okay. Camera. Where's my camera? This is my camera. What does my camera see? It's kind of hard to... Oh, there it is. Yeah, there we go. My camera. Let's try it. Oh, we can move Gerald. We can move Gerald now. Gerald moves kind of slow. Let's make his speed, 10, I guess? Oh, do I have a jump? Oh, I do have a jump. Wait, there's a jump built into this code. Oh my god, Gerald can jump! His foot goes through the ground. This is insane. Alright, actually, I'm gonna make it, I wanna make the speed 20. And I wanna make the jump velocity 4.5. That's kind of weak. Why don't we make it 12? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, hell yeah, look at this. Oh, I know why it's so slow. It's so slow because Gerald is actually giant. I think that's why he's moving really slow. Look at that! Whoa, he's kind of floaty. Why is he so floaty? This isn't how it normally should work. Gravity, times 2, whatever. I'll just multiply gravity by 2. There we go, that's a little bit better. Alright. So, let's see if I can get, Let's see if I can get the idle animation to be like the default animation. Autoplay on load. So we'll go back, save this, go back here. Look, he's idling now, look! Look at that idle animation. Hey, guess what? What? What's up? Alright. You got a haircut? Aw, that's awesome. How do I make Gerald face in the direction of where he's walking? This presents a unique challenge to me. How did I do it in the Chester demo that I was doing? Maybe it's like a similar principle, right? Like rotation, maybe it's like, rotation equals, gosh, I don't know. JT, hi! Happy birthday! Everyone wish JT a happy birthday, holy cow. How are you? I hope you're having a good birthday. Hello? Check it out, oh, actually, let me get this figured out before I do anything. Rotation equals, let me see something. Rotation is vector 3. So what if I just make rotation equal direction? Would that be fucked up if I made rotation direction? Oh shit, not this, not that. That's a different thing. Yeah, that seems about that's working as intended, right? That's pretty good, right? Well, how do we feel about this? All right, we did it. We're game developers now. Yep, ship it. This is this looks about right. Fuck. Shit. Okay, well, damn it. Let me think about this. You're gonna have dorks over in a few. Yo, that sounds really fun. Yo, birthday party. This is proof of the concept. Now to find the right axis to use. Yeah, right axis. Yeah. How about rotation.x equals direction.x and rotation.z equals direction.z. That's gotta work, right? Let's try it. Well, not quite. Not quite. But somehow a little bit better. A little bit better than before. Here, let me think about this. Okay. Let me think about this here. I could figure this out, I promise. So, the way that I want Gerald to rotate, it's rotating on the y-axis. So, that means... what does that mean? Can you name a variable after me and make it crash the whole program? Sure, I can add a variable. Var lycanth romance equals true. It doesn't do anything, and it certainly won't crash the program, but it's there. It's there, and it lives inside the game now. Normally I save that privilege for tier 3 subs, but you can have it for free. How about every time I hit the jump button, lycanth romance equals false. How's that? And or no, that I think it would work better if is not on floor, lycanth romance equals false, and else lycanth romance equals true. There we go. Alright, so okay, so let me just think about this for a sec. I'm gonna just print direction. I'm gonna print direction and see what we're gonna figure out what happens when we when we put the player input in. So right now the direction input is 0, 0, 0. If I go left, it turns into -1. If I go right, it turns into 1. That's the x-axis. And if I go up, it turns that's the z-axis, -1 and 1. So that means rotation degrees. So I guess each of these values is like, it goes from like 0 to 360. So maybe... Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I can get this figured out. I want it to be when... I'm really dumb. I want it to be when the direction vector is -1, 0, 0, then I want it to turn I want it to turn like this, which is -90. Right, okay, so there's gotta be a better way to do this. I give up, I'm gonna Google it. This is a really good website. It's called Kids Can Code. And they give you, like... They've got these things called recipes. Like, it basically walks you through the basics of how stuff works. So, if I want to figure out how to do character body 3D movement, I could just go here. And they have an adorable tank model. All I gotta do is look at some code and it'll make sense to me. Rotate Y, turn speed, turn delta? That's not quite how I wanted to do it. Turn speed. Turn. Turn is... Well, this is tank controls. Character controller. Let's see. This is what I'm looking for. Camera control. No. We're not looking for what the heck? Oh my god. No one told me making games was hard. Ah, shit. Okay, well. Fuck. Sure, kids can code, but can otters? Debatable. We're not exactly sure yet. The principle is calculate y rotation from x and z vectors. No, that's correct. I thought maybe I could like do it like rotation dot y equals direction dot x times 90? Is that crazy or no, that's not correct. Because if I want it to go forward and backwards, then I need it to be like this. No, that's completely wrong. That's not right at all. You know how else we can figure this out? We could open up an example that basically does what we want to do and just copy the code from that. That's not a rotation. I know I'm bad at math. What's your project? I'm just trying to make this little gingerbread man walk around for educational purposes. Here, I can close this for now. Don't save that. Don't save that. Don't save that. So let's quit to the project list for now. By the way, this is a really useful resource for anyone who is interested in learning Godot. There is a person on Twitter and just a person that exists, a developer that makes these starter kits that you can learn from, and they're all like open source and stuff, and you can download them and like just kind of observe how a project of a certain kind of genre would work. So there's one for FPS and there's one for 3D platformers. Their name is Kenny. Kenny.nl. They have a lot of free assets and stuff. It's actually a really useful resource. This is where I got this stuff from. It's actually really handy. And this stuff is like super polished too. They have like asset packs and stuff you can get. And a lot of stuff is there for free, so you don't even have to pay a dime. And this stuff is free too. I'm gonna just take a look at the 3D platformer starter kit. And look, they even made like a little custom loading screen. So this is what their 3D platformer starting kit looks like. It's really handy because then you can just kind of pop in and look at the code and make sense of it. And you can play it too, look. Look, I'm a guy. I'm a little cube guy. And you can jump and get coins. You can even double jump. It's actually kind of insane. Ugh. Shit. Okay, well, no one saw that. So I can just go into the player script and see how they do it. Handle controls, handle gravity, handle effects. Oh, rotation, here it is. Rotation. If vector 2 velocity z velocity x dot length is greater than 0, which means if the character is moving, rotation direction equals vector 2 velocity z velocity x dot angle. Oh. Oh, this just gives you the angle of the vector. Oh. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. I forgot about angle. Is this on C#? This is GD script. GD script is Godot's own language. It's sort of modeled on Python, but it's not Python. You can use C# for Godot though, but I've heard that it's maybe a little janky at times. It's not well integrated, so like debugging can be a little bit of a nightmare. I like GD script though. I haven't really done any sort of coding before I kind of delved into this, and it's pretty easy to learn, even though I forget really basic stuff like this. Okay, so rotation.y, rotation direction, right, so this is just a float, and then it uses lerp to make it turn that way. Okay. Okay, that makes sense to me. I got that internalized in my brain now. Yeah, it's just dot angle. Cool. Rotation dot y. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, so angle returns a float. That makes sense. Oh, okay, that makes sense, quit. I get it now, I get it. I'll have to take some notes about this later. Vectors are confusing. You have to be good at, like, spatial reasoning, I think, to really get how they work. So... I'll make another variable. Rotation, direction, float. And then I'll say if velocity dot, well, if vector2 velocity dot x, was it z? Did they put z? Yeah, no, x was first. And velocity dot z is greater than, was it length? Is greater than 0. Rotation direction equals vector2 velocity dot x velocity dot z dot angle. Right? That makes sense. And then we can set rotation dot y equals linear interpolation rotation dot y, and then rotation direction. What was the weight that they put in here? Was it like delta or something? We'll just try that for now. Okay. So basically how this works is this makes a two-dimensional vector, because even though direction is a vector 3, the character can only move forwards, backwards, left, and, like, jumping is its own separate thing, so we can only go up, down, left, right. So that's why it's a vector 2. And the way this makes sense is vector 2s are like this. Like this is, we can put x here, we can put z here, because, you know, if our guy is like here, then, one of these is x and one of these is z. It's on the ground. And jumping is its own other thing, that's why. Right? Right, that makes sense. We like this. This is x and this is z. So if the character is going this way, then we're going this way, right? And if we normalize, normally direction vectors are normalized, so it's got a length of 1. This is the length of 1. 1 unit. And if it's 0, it means we're not moving because we're right here. So it's basically saying if this vector, if it's not just a nothing, if it's not 0, 0, which means it's not moving, if it's, say, 1, this would be negative 1, 0. If it's negative 1, 0, wait a minute. Oh yeah, well, okay, so yeah, so this is like the length, so it doesn't matter if it's negative 1, because it just measures the length. Then that means you're moving in this direction, or whatever direction you're moving in. Then we set our rotation direction vector to the angle of that direction. The angle would be... I believe the angle is... well... this is the angle, so, like, I guess... would the angle of, a vector of 1, 0, would that be 0 degrees? Because then I guess this angle would be like 180? Would it be 180? It says returns the vector's angle with respect to the positive positive x-axis. So I guess it is 0. Okay. And just for good measure, I'll print angle equal rotation direction, just so I can get it. And then after we calculate that angle, we basically just set the y-axis rotation to that angle. And the reason why we set y to that is because when you rotate on the y-axis, the character rotates like this, which is what we want. So that's good, right? What is lerp, you ask? Lerp is just, lerp stands for linear interpolation. If you want to calculate the lerp from... if you want to, like, linearly interpolate from one value to another value, instead of just setting the rotation to this other value, setting the variable to this other value, linear interpolation gives you a point in between somewhere. It depends on the weight that you put into it. So a weight of, like, 0.5 will give you right in the middle, and a weight of 0.75 will get you over here. So, like, if you calculate... if we put, like, a weight of 0.5, and it calculates this every single frame, because that's what physics process does. It runs this logic every frame. Then instead of just popping the character's rotation to this final value, it'll get there slowly. So, like, after one frame, you're, like, halfway there, and then after another frame, you're another halfway there, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then it basically makes it so that the movement is a little bit more gradual. So that's what lerp is. Do you have a kind of software degree? No, nope. I got no idea what I'm talking about. But this is what the code is as I understand it, and I don't even know if it'll work yet. So let's find out. As long as it doesn't crash, I'm happy. Okay, it is moving way too slow. Let's do it like... Let's just try 0.5. We'll see what that's like. We'll make it like 0.2. Okay, well, it's not quite working the way that I want it to. Wait, why is the angle so weird? I'm a bit, like, literally, like, people who know how to program watching me in horror explain code that is just wrong. I'm sorry about that. So, oh, it's in radians. It's in radians. Because look, if I go this way, it's 0, but if I go this way, it's pi. And if I go this way, it's negative half of pi. And this is positive half of pi. Rad 2 degrees. Let's try that. Oops, not that one. Let's try this. Alright, so now we're at 180, 0, negative 90, and 90. So I can uncomment this out and try it. Ah! 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 Something's wrong with my lerp. Let's just not do lerp for now. We can lerp it later. Okay. Rotation is in radians. Oh, it is? Oh. Well, shit. Well, let me just see what happens. Ah! 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 Okay, it totally is in radians. I shouldn't have converted it. The reason why I got confused is if you go into the editor... If you go into the editor and you want to rotate it manually, it displays it in degrees for you. Which goes to show, nobody likes radians. Radians stupid. So that's why I got confused. Okay, so... Let's see what this does again. Okay. Let me try this. Let's see what happens. Nothing good. What did I do wrong? Oh. Oh, wait. I think you need to handle... I think you may need to handle the length equals 0 case. Well, if length equals 0, then I don't need it to do anything, right? Oh, 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 oh. Is it maybe that I just need that? Oops. Not that. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll try like a small value. No, that doesn't change the problem that we're having here. Let me look at the other code again really quick. We'll get to the bottom of this. If vector... Oh, why do they do z first and then x, I wonder? I wonder if that makes a difference. Oh, it probably does. Well, does it? It's velocity z and then velocity x. Length is greater than 0. This is what we had. Vector 2, velocity z, velocity x, angle. Oh, it's lerp angle. Wait, what's lerp angle? Linearly interpolates between two angles in radians by a weight value. Similar to lerp, but interpolates correctly when the angles wrap around. Oh. Wait, I don't get it. This function lerps through the shortest path between from and to. I guess it just acts up. It gets all quirky when it's not lerp angle. Okay. Cool. We'll try it. Oh my god. Okay. Hey, who's laughing at me? No laughing at me. You can't laugh at me. Okay. Let's just try changing this to Z and this to X. And praying really hard. And then we can try lerp angle. Rotation dot Y. Rotation direction. And they use delta times 10. Which, sure, I guess. I don't care. Is this gonna save us? We'll find out. Why is this happening? Why? Oh, wait a minute. I think the fact that we're using transform.basis to determine direction has something to do with it. So, basis is a matrix containing 3 vector 3s as its columns. These vectors can be interpreted as the basis vectors of local coordinate system. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but it's fucked up. I'm gonna have another look at that other project again. Man, this is hard. This is why I'm afraid of doing Godot streams, because I'm like, I don't know what is going on right now. Okay, handle controls. It's got input, which is a vector 3. Input.x, input.z. Input equals input.rotated vector up view dot rotate. What? What? Movement velocity. Input times movement speed times delta. Rotated? Returns the result of rotating this vector around a given axis by angle in radians. The axis must be a normalized vector. They rotate it around up. Why is this like a completely different way of moving a third person character than the other way? What's like the benefit and drawback of using it this way? Okay, if is action just press jump? Okay. Play the jump sound effect. If double jump, gravity equals... Okay. If jump single, jump. Jump is gravity equals minus jump strength. Scale the model. This is just squash and stretch. Jump single equals false. Jump double equals true. Why did they put the semicolons here? I don't think you need to do that in GDScript. Collect coins. Let's see. Handle functions, movement, applied velocity. So it uses a lerp. Movement velocity. So this is a vector 3. Applied velocity is... Movement velocity is also a vector 3. Okay. This song is Mice on Venus, but make it extra nostalgic. What's Omter trying to do right now? I'm trying to move a character in the third person. But... And have it rotate in the direction of where it's moving. But it's acting really strange right now. Oh... I think I know why it's acting crazy. It just occurred to me. And it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with this. If we quit the project list, let me see if I'm right. Let's go to test game. I think it's doing it because... I'm moving the character body. Do I want to move the character body? I think I just want to move the sprite. Well, not the sprite, the model. Right? So... This is the, This is the actual model. So I'll put that there. I'll call it mesh. Whatever. And then we can do mesh.rotation y. That should work better. Dude, it's gotta be like delta times 100 because I'm so massive. Dude, why is it fucked up? I'm just gonna make it 1, which means there's not even a lerp. Not that one, this one. Well, we got it working. That was the problem. I kept spinning the actual like character around in circles, but I only wanted to spin the model because the character itself is so many more things. Like, it handles like. I think the fact that it's transform basis made it confused because it's like. It just kept the transform basis kept rotating and the direction got confused and stuff. So we figured it out. Look at that. Okay. Let me see what 0.5 lerp looks like. Why is lerp angle so strange? It's just not It's just not doing it the way that I would think that it would. Let's just do print mesh.rotation.y. I don't need to print this anymore. You know what? Not only am I gonna do that, I want to make it radians to degrees. Why is it doing that? When it rotates its own point of reference for that direction, the inputs should move it, which is incorrect. Yeah. So yeah, the reason why it spun in circles is because it just kept going in circles because I kept rotating it. So it was trying to turn left, and its whole existence was turning left also, and it went crazy. I don't know if that makes sense. Now I'm trying to figure out why this is not working. From to and wait. Warp angle. Minimum to maximum elapsed. Elapsed plus delta. I'm not fully understanding this. What am I missing here? Can't you just divide instead of lerping? I don't know. Rotation. Dot y. Oh, wait a minute. It's gotta be mesh dot rotation dot y. My bad. Sometimes you can stare at code long enough and it'll hit you. Look, it works now. Alright, there you go. That was crazy. You know how many neurons just fired in my brain? It was crazy. So, the reason why it wasn't working was it was still referencing the rotation of the character body. The thing that is the parent of the actual 3D model. But I only want the rotation to deal with the 3D model. When I changed it over here, I forgot to change it over here. The rotation.y of the character body 3D node doesn't change, because I don't want it to change, because if you change it, you spin around like crazy. So that's why it's not working. And check it out. I can even make it like delta times 10. Which I guess will make it lerp at a consistent rate. Look at that. I'll make it like 30. Just feels like it turns a little too slow. Was the Kenny sample not applicable to your problem? I can't wrap my mind around how they made it work, so I'm not even gonna question it. But I got this whole dot angle thing figured out. So that's good. Now I want to make it so that it plays the walking animation when I walk, as opposed to just sliding around in the idle animation. Actually, I want to try one more thing first. Input map. We'll do move forward, move back, move left, shit. And move right. We'll do jump and we'll do attack. So instead of the arrow keys, I want to make it W S A D, and jump can be space, which is what it was, and attack can be mouse button, left mouse button. There we go. So now that we have that set up, instead of UI left, these are like built-in inputs. We can do move left, move right. This one's got to be move forward, and this one's got to be move back. And then if is action just pressed, not UI accept, but jump, then that'll work. And I'll want another one for attacking. If input is action just pressed attack. Oops. Then we'll... I mean, in this case, we'll just play the attack animation. But the animation player lives inside this scene. In here. Let me look at the other project really quick. I just want to make sure that I'm not going crazy. Godot uses its own language. It's called GD script. But it's fairly readable, I think. It's pretty simple. And it's the only language I know so far. But maybe I'll learn C# one day. We can switch over to poopy Unity if I ever do that. Animation.play jump. So animation is character / animation player. Where's character? Oh, we're inside here. Does it break if you uncheck editable children? Disabling editable instance will cause all properties of the node to be reverted to their default. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Can you still access nodes inside this scene if it's not like open like that? I feel like yeah, right? Yeah, everything's fine. Okay. Okay, so that just means okay, so... Yeah, I don't need to save that. I probably saved it already, but... We can go back in here. So we can do... Bear animation... Well... I guess it's easier to just drag it in if you do it like this. Can't drop nodes because... Character body 3D.gd does not inherit node. What? Really? What does that mean? I really couldn't do on ready var animation player equals $ rigging test / animation player. Why didn't it let me just put it in there? We'll figure that out later. Oh, right. So, animation.play attack. What happens after it attacks? Does it just pause? I might have to, I might have to do, like, func ready. Shoot, how do you connect signals again? It was... This is stuff I should just know. Animation.connect. No, animation finished.connect. We can do on animation finished. And then we can put func on animation finished anim name string name like that, and we'll do if anim name was it is that a real thing? No, it's like, how did I do it in my other game? Quit the project list. I don't remember how to do anything. It was, be advised that animation player which you named animation is not the actual action / animation. So you want to make it loop if you need something like var idle animation. Huh? I already looped it. I looped it already. I figured out how to make it loop. But I appreciate it. Here, let's quit and open up Chester Gets Lucky. Because I have some code in here that I wrote. Ahoy, hi! Welcome. Inside the enemy script, inside the attack state. Oh, it's if attack in a, and okay, so yeah, got it. Got it. It's in. In is the keyword. Oh my god, my brain is like this song right now. Okay, so we just want to do if attack in anim name colon then animation dot play idle. I think that makes sense. Do that. If the character is moving, animation dot play walk, right? Else, is this disaster code right now? Dot play idle. Well, actually, no. If I put this here, if I put this here, then the attack animation will never play, right? All code is disaster code? Dude, I don't know what I'm doing at all. But I feel like if I put this here, then every frame this is gonna get overwritten. So I'll have to do var is attacking no, false. And if you hit the attack button, is attacking equals true. Right? Okay, it's making sense. And then on animation finished, is attacking becomes false again. Ho-ho! God damn it. So now else if is attacking is not equal to true, then play this. Oh, is attacking. Here you go. There we go. Now it should work. Okay, it doesn't want to rotate anymore. Wait, what happened? It only rotates when I let go. Move the lerp out of the else. Oh my god, what? Oh, I'm mortified. I forgot about that. Thank you. That's gotta go in there. Thank you. Oh, I forgot about that line of code over there. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Okay, so... It's definitely not, It's definitely not, playing the animations like I want it to. Is it case sensitive? It might be case sensitive. Oh. There you go. Well, actually, why don't I just do replace? Replace attack with attack. Match case. Replace all. And replace idle with idle. Replace all. And replace walk with walk! Replace all. Now it could work. Oh my god, look. Gerald walks. Will Gerald attack? Oops, oh, that's jumping. Will Gerald attack? Hold on, the debugger is going crazy. Input map action attack doesn't exist. Oh, I know what the problem is. I made the animation name and the input name the same, thereby being... This is fucked up code. This is really fucked up code here. But now that this is lowercase attack, Gerald should be able to attack now. Oh my god. Yeah! Oh. And look! All the animations play correctly. Oh, but he can actually... He can interrupt an attack by walking, which is not what I want. So... I guess... I already want a state machine. State machine, save me. Save me, state machine. Because if I want it to not transfer the player input while attacking, I'd have to, like, add a thing that was like, Kibirar, hi, welcome! This was kind of an unplanned thing, but I've decided to teach myself how to, import 3D animations into Godot, which is what I've done. I'm torturing myself because I'm forcing myself to use the default Blender key map, which is not what I'm used to. That's the preset for the hotkeys and stuff. It's awful. But this is Gerald. I made Gerald. I rigged him. My first time ever doing a Blender rig. Claire, hi, how are you? I have a walking animation. I have an idle animation. And I have an attack animation. I made this in 5 minutes. Well, the animations anyway. This whole thing actually took me all day yesterday. I got it imported into Godot, and now we're just trying to make him move. So I've got him moving, actually. He's got an evil face at the back of his head. I thought it'd be fun. So we got walking animation. We got idle animation. We got jumping. There's no jumping animation. Looks sick? Thanks! Thank you. And he can attack. Hiya! Well, it's just... Oh my god. You know what else would be fun? What if the camera was behind? Like, what if the camera was over here? Like here? What if the camera was here and here? Hang on, it's hard to see without when everything's just a flat cube. You want a really cool trick for character cameras? Sure, let's hear it. I like learning really cool tricks. But first I gotta put some cubes down. So I gotta make some more static bodies. And mesh instances, I guess. We'll make them cubes. We'll do a prism mesh because it's fun. How do I change the size of this thing? Subdivide? What? What's subdivide with? No, I don't need to add edge loops. I just need to change the size. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Put that there. Okay, cool. I'll generate a collision shape for that. And I'll move it right here. And can I duplicate this? Make another one? Okay. This song is called Pokemon DPPL Wi-Fi Music Extended. Having the camera follow the velocity of the player to rotate horizontally makes it follow behind the player in a very natural way. Having the camera follow the velocity of the player to rotate horizontally. So if the player is moving left relative to the camera facing direction, rotate the camera. Ooh, I'll have to digest that a little bit. Rotate the camera slightly. I'll definitely see. It takes me a long time. I have to think really hard on basic concepts in order to really understand it. So I'll think about that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I've literally never. I haven't really worked in 3D that much in Godot. Mostly just 2D, and I'm still a beginner, so I have to. I need to sleep on it or something. But let's see. Wait. I just realized. Because I put the camera behind. Wait. All my inputs feel inverted now. Let me move it back in front. Okay. How do I make it so that the camera is always like, you know what I mean? Like, if the camera is behind the player, then no matter which way the player turns, you're always facing the back of the player. That may be too high of a concept for me to understand today, so maybe we'll get to that on another day. But I think the Kids Can Code article had something about camera controls too, so if anything, I'll have to have a look at that. This is already more progress than I expected for today. I got a guy walking around in 3D. That's kind of nuts. Make the camera's parent whatever node is rotated when the player rotates. I feel like I made the camera a child of the character, so I thought that it would rotate with the player. Let's look at the controls here. Keep height, environment, attributes, projection, perspective. Whoa, orthogonal? What does that look like? Oh my god. Oh, what the heck? We don't like that. change the field of view. Rotation order. I don't know. I can't figure it out right now. But I'm sure I'll get it. I don't think that part should be very hard to figure out. There should be a lot of resources to help me about that. Is that it? Is that... Oops, not this. Is that all I wanted to do today? Kinda. I know this is kind of a short stream, but I might call it here. This is all very... I didn't really plan this out today, so I just kind of wanted to do it. It was on my mind. I want to add a... I want to make the sky brighter or something. How do I do that? Sky... Sun... Energy multiplier? A higher value will make the ground brighter. What? Oh no, that's just the ground in the background. Energy multiplier sky. Oh, okay. Well, it is a little easier to see now. I wish I'd been there to help the entire time. Oh my gosh, I got caught up on the dumbest thing ever. So, for a long time, I couldn't figure out what was going on. You know, you see how the character moves in the direction of the input? I couldn't get that figured out for a long time. It was, I had rotated the entire character body 3D node instead of the actual mesh itself, which is over here. So, it looked like this. And I was like... And at the time, the camera wasn't even, at the time, it looked like this. I was like, what is going on? Why isn't it working? What? I just couldn't figure it out. I was scared. I was so scared. But we got it. It's got something to do with the fact that the direction input... The direction vector it calculates transform.basis, which makes it like when you're rotating it like the whole thing gets rotated, so it's trying to turn left and it's also rotating like a lot in that direction. I don't know. It's going crazy because of that. We only want to rotate the model, which is essentially like the sprite. Did you previously attach the camera to rigging test or character body 3D? Oh, I put the camera in character body 3D, which doesn't rotate, which is why I didn't rotate. So what if I put the camera in here? I want to see what happens. Oops, not that one. Whoa. Whoa. I have to figure out how to, like... Here, what if I did this? I know there's something called a remote transform? Remote transform... The remote path property must be set to a valid Node 3D or Node 3D derived node. So what if I set the remote path to the mesh and only update rotation or and position, not scale. But could I make it like... Well, this should be the same effect, right? From what I had before. Okay, never mind. Is it that the camera needs to be the child of the remote transform? Is that how it works? No, that's not it. I've never used this node before. I don't know how it works. Maybe scale? We'll try scale. No, that doesn't do anything. Use global coordinates? What happens if I uncheck that? Okay, so nothing happens. Remote path. Make it move with the player. Yeah, I guess I could, like, add a script to the camera and make it, like... Well... No, I don't want to add a script to the camera. I think I want to put the script over here. And have the camera be in here. And have this be in here. And I could do, like, func process, camera dot rotation dot y. I don't know, camera, yeah, rotation y, right? Yeah, just like before. And I'll do a similar thing where it's like lerp angle from camera dot rotation dot y to mesh dot rotation dot y delta times 10. How's that? Is this gonna be insane? Oh, and also the camera global position should also be where the mesh global position is, right? Apparently you don't want it fixed to the character, because that looks jarring when you jump. The camera doesn't move up when the player jumps. True. Dot X. Dot X. Dot Z. Dot Z. Is this gonna be fucked up? We'll see. Oh my god. Why is everyone so big? Oh wait, I have to add an offset. Like, yeah, because I'm right on the player right now. How would I do that? Oh, wait, I know how. Mesh dot global position dot direction to what? There's no forward? I don't know if there's a way to access, like, where the model's facing. Probably. How do I get directly behind the character? How do I get behind the, oh, it's just mesh dot rotation dot y times... pi? Wait, what's 180 degrees in radians? Is it 2 pi? Is it tau? 180 degrees in radians. Oh, it's pi. It's pi. So it's like plus pi. Wait. My brain is like so fried right now. I'm trying to... If this is the player, and this is where the player is facing, I'm trying to get this direction, just behind it. And then I could multiply like the length of a vector by whatever distance I want, and then I can place the camera here. But for some reason, I'm like, I don't know how to do it. I physically put my camera away from the offset and just have the offset be moved directly. The camera is merely a child of it. Oh. It's two objects, the offset and the camera. Multiply the facing direction by -1. I think my brain just farted. I think my brain just farted and I don't know how to freaking turn. Yeah, my brain's just farting like crazy right now. Ugh. If you want that backwards vector, yeah. Oh gosh, I don't know. The offset? Have the camera be the child of an empty object? The camera is offset manually. Oh my god. Oh, I guess. I guess I could do that. I could just make an empty node 3D thing and just put the camera in there and or just call it offset. And we'll put the camera like here, so that if I rotate this, the camera. Okay, that kind of works. Well, really, I should put it here. I think. I'm not sure actually. Let me try changing this. Okay, let's see if this works. It works. In a manner of speaking, yeah. I probably want the camera not to be on the floor. Okay, that's better. Man, this whole thing is this whole thing is fucked up. I need to rotate the camera. Could I just physically put the camera back here and have it face this way? Let's see. All right. That works. Except the problem is... this control is all fucked up because if the camera follows behind the player like this, then you would expect pressing forward to go forward, but instead what it does is it snaps me to what is forward objectively, like in the grid space. So I probably got to do some transform.basis magic with this in order to make it really work. But, you know, in essence, we succeeded, I think. And that's all I got for you today, cause I'm gonna be playing Lethal Company on Whiskey's channel in an hour, and I definitely want to eat something and rest up beforehand. My brain hurts, so I'm gonna eat some pasta and drink some water. But this was really fun. I feel like I learned a lot. This is way more than I expected to get done today. So thank you for all the help, everyone. Seriously, every time I'm like, I'm afraid of doing streams like this because I feel like I'll get so stuck and I won't know what to do. But people always drop in and give me really useful tips. So I seriously can't thank you enough. It's been fun to just mess around with this kind of stuff and figure out how it all works. The fact that I got a character made in Blender imported into Godot with the animations working, that's already huge. I feel like I can borrow a lot of the code of the game that I was working on before, the two-dimensional Chester biting action thing, and I could borrow a lot of that code and make it work in 3D now. The reason why I've been messing around with 3D is because I realized how much I don't like to do pixel art. Now that I got this stuff kind of working, I feel like I'm getting somewhere now. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll make a real model at some point. But for now, I'm gonna call it so I can rest up a bit. Let's move back to this screen. Okay, let me just save everything and close it in the meantime. Save, close, save. Your pixel art is cute. Thank you! Thank you. I guess... I mean, I could do it, but I don't know. It's just not my thing, I think. I like messing around in Blender. And I want to see if I could just make some fun stuff in 3D.
How dare you smooth my nut?
Thanks for the stream. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Let's see who we can raid in the meantime. We can say hi to... Let's see... Well, Shia just started streaming. Shia starts at 7, so he must have just started. Why don't we say hi? I haven't raided Shia in a while. Hope you had fun. I did. I had a lot of fun. I feel productive. Whiskey? Well, Whiskey's not on yet, so I can't raid him. But I will be on Whiskey's stream later, so look forward to that. Last week's Lethal Company stream got cut short because of his PC, but he got a new PC and everything's working great now. So I'm super excited about that. Raid Shia Bun. What should the raid message be? The raid message should be... My brain hurts. My brain hurts. There we go. Alright. Big stretch. Oh, gosh. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with who knows what. Maybe more of this. Not sure if it's exactly what people want to see, but I don't know. It's fun for me. So who knows? I'm not sure what video games I could be playing. I almost played the Pokemon DLC today, but I decided against it. Pikmin 4? Maybe. Maybe? Who knows? I'll think about it. Alright. There's the raid message. If you want to copy and paste that. No pressure. Enjoy the raid, everyone. Take care. I'll see you soon. I'll definitely consider watching a chill Blender stream again. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll do that then. Because it feels like I'm doing 2 productive things at once. Streaming and working on Blender stuff. But I'll figure it out later. Okay. Bye, everyone. Goodbye. Enjoy the raid. Goodbye. See you soon. Bye.